Torres makes all three. Pressure by the Warriors, but the Bulldogs get the ball across the timeline in a hurry. Looking for their first points here in this game. That one's thrown away. Turnover by the Bulldogs, and the Warriors of Santa Rosa with the ball. We'll bring it into the front court. Lozoya has it down the middle of the floor. Attacks from the right-hand side, goes baseline, forced that shot, no good. Rebound taken down by the Bulldogs, and here they come into the front court. Quickly down the left-hand side, that was blocked out of there by Perez. Rebound, diving to the floor, Warriors can't get there, Bulldogs will. Bulldogs still looking for their first points here. 4:46 to go, they'll tee it up from three, that won't go. Rebound by the Warriors. Santa Rosa with the stop, quickly in the front court. Forced pass, that's a turnover. Here come the Bulldogs. 4:31 to go. Bulldogs with a cold start to this game, but trying to get on track here. Not down by that many here in the first quarter. Right side three ball. That's an open look, but it's off the mark. No good. Rebound in the paint, taken down by Ryan Perez for the Warriors. Perez hands it off to Lozoya. Lozoya gets it back. Ryan Perez, 4-3. No. Rebound taken down and out of bounds it goes. Saved by the Bulldogs, but they'll touch it last, and out of bounds it goes. Warriors to inbound this ball. That's Perez. Will throw it in. In the corner, a quick Algado three. That won't go. Rebound by the Bulldogs. 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Bulldogs with the basketball. Across the midcourt stripe. Set it up off the offensive end from the free throw. Good looking jumper, but it won't go. Rebound by Torres. Here come the Warriors. 3:46 to go here in the first quarter. Lozoya attacks, spins it inside. Perez layup good. Ryan Perez gives the Warriors a double-digit lead, and the quick timeout as the Bulldogs want to talk it over. 3:40 to go in the first. This is RealSportsLive.com.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made, handmade tortilla. And our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here at Santa Rosa High School, this is Joe Bowling with you, bringing you high school sports here from a basketball perspective on RealSportsLive.com. Lyford Bulldogs in town, and right now the Bulldogs going to have to solve the deficit on the scoreboard, which is 10-0 run by the Warriors to start this game, and a turnover gives it right back to Santa Rosa. Lozoya with a long three. That one won't go. It'll be Lyford basketball. Bulldogs to inbound the ball in the backcourt, looking, and they'll throw it away again. Bulldogs just can't get on track here in this first quarter of play. Meanwhile, the Warriors of Santa Rosa not exactly lighting it up, but already up 10-0. Perez has it, out to Lozoya. Lozoya to Agado in the corner. Now they throw it inside. Nice catch by Perez. Shot it, made it, and got fouled. Ryan Perez on the finish. $12-0 Warrior lead. Perez to the line. Makes the free throw. Pressure by the Warriors in the backcourt. 3:05 to go in the first quarter play. There's a travel. Lyford now cautious against this pressure, and any team that pressures a team can recognize that and will start to apply even more. You can feed off of that. Warrior ball, Lazoya has it. Guarded out there by Julian Romo. Takes him off the dribble, inside, spins it out. There's an open three, and that's off the mark. In the paint, rebound by the Bulldogs. Outlet pass to Bobby Chavez. Chavez hands it off to Lane Klosterman, and here he comes slowly up. Here comes Romo. Romo in the front court. 2:35 to go in the first quarter. Warriors on top of Lyford. Lyford with the ball. Spin it right side, lob it inside into a double team. Now a triple team, nearly a turnover. Bulldogs maintain possession. Left side, teeing it up for three. Hinojosa made it. Hinojosa with the first points for the Bulldogs of Lyford. Lazoya over, open look, Perez, three, count it. Ryan Perez with an open look. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Lyford basketball. In the front court is Davila. Or check that, that's going to be to the top of the key to Romo. Romo off the dribble, attacks in the paint, lost control. Here come the Warriors off the turnover, trying to capitalize. Minute 42 to go in the quarter. Lazoya takes it off the dribble and gets fouled, and we'll get to the line. Lazoya hasn't scored yet. Changes that with a made free throw. Minute 37 to go here in the first quarter. We are live on Facebook, my friends. I didn't realize we were on Facebook. I thought we had not punched the right button, but hey, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us here for our broadcast. In the front court, here come the Warriors. On defense, Lyford Bulldogs tee up a three, countered again. Another three made by the Lyford Bulldogs, Chase Hinojosa. Minute 15 to go here in the first quarter. Lazoya has the ball for the Warriors. In the corner to Agado. Agado double team. Finds an open man. That's Torres. Shot it, missed it. Perez is there. Tip it up and in. Ryan Perez with another bucket for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. Warriors on a double team. Get the steal. Here they come on a 4-on-2 break, and a nice job recovering defensively. Julian Romo takes it away. Spins it forward. Right hand layup. Good count it. Caleb Klosterman to the line. Bulldogs off a turnover, got it back, recognized the numbers in the front court, got the layup and the harm, and to the free throw line goes Klosterman. Misfires on the free throw. Rebound comes out long to the Santa Rosa Warriors. Warriors in the front court. Here comes Perez. Over to Agado. Agado has it. Spins it left side to Lazoya. 29 seconds left here in the quarter. There's a turnover by the Warriors. Here come the Bulldogs. In the front court is Romo. Attacks. Laid it up and in. Romo with an off-balance shot, but it went in for Julian. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Down to a 10-point game. Warriors on top. They led early by a bundle. Have it on the offensive end. Trying to throw it through the back door cut. Another turnover, and here come the Bulldogs with 5 seconds to go. Warriors steal it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Here's a half-court shot, way too strong. 1 quarter in the books. Warriors on top of the Bulldogs. This is RioSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Roll with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex & Roll, what we work for is
searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here after the timeout, Lyford Bulldogs will have the ball, and considering the way the game started the first 5 minutes for this team, they're fortunate to be down just 10 as they are right now in a position to start to right this ship. They get a nice pass inside, a blocked shot though by Sam Torres of the Warriors. Will send that right back outside. Warriors scored early in this game and jumped out to the double-digit lead. They still lead by 10 after a quarter. But the Lyford Bulldogs appear to be getting back on track thanks in a big part to a couple of threes hit by Chase Hinojosa in the late stages of that first quarter. Hinojosa catches, gets it inside the paint to Jeremy Jimenez. Now they go further inside to Romo. Romo shot it, missed it, rebound tipped out. Perez controls it for the Warriors. Into the hands of Lozoya. Lozoya spins it left-hand side, open look, Bermea for three, bang! Mike Bermea drops in a three ball. Warriors with 7:24 to go in the half. Set up the full court pressure after the made shot on the offensive end. Lyford Bulldogs break the pressure, and here comes Klosterman. Klosterman spins it right side to Lane Klosterman. Gets it back outside. Hinojosa, a wide open three. That one rims in. Another three by Hinojosa. Chase Hinojosa has 9 points in this game. 7:02 to go. Warriors with the basketball. On the baseline, Bermea is knocked to the ground. That one goes in. Warriors up 26-13, 6:42 to go in the half. Lyford Bulldogs with the ball, and in the front court is Klosterman. Spins a nice pass on the baseline. Open jumper, count it. Bobby Chavez with the finish for the Bulldogs, and that time they made him pay. On the press break in the corner, Perez wants a three. Missed that one. Long rebound comes out. Lozoya has it. Reset for the Warriors of Santa Rosa. Perez tees up another three. That one's too strong. Rebound taken down by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs. Whistle blows and the foul is going to be called. Bulldogs with it in the corner. That's back outside. Long three on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Perez rips that one out of the air for the Warriors of Santa Rosa. Lozoya brings it front side. In the corner, Bermea off the dribble, splits a double team, forced that shot. Off balance, it goes out of bounds, stay here. Warriors get it into Perez off his hands. Turnover. Here come the Bulldogs. They can cut to single digits now with a made basket, but they'll throw it away. Opportunity missed right there. Warriors with the ball. Outside to Lozoya. Lozoya back to Perez. Perez off the dribble, spins it back. Bermea, open look from three. Got it again. In rhythm with the offense, Bermea drops that one in. Warriors back up 14. Bulldogs with the ball in the front court. Whistle blows, and that's a turnover. Santa Rosa Warriors slow the pace. Get it in the corner. Agato, open look from three. Got it. Jonah Agato with a three, and the Warriors are suddenly lighting it up beyond the arc against the Bulldogs here, opening up this second quarter lead. Lozoya commits a foul. Stops play with 4:46 remaining here in the half. Inbound play for the Bulldogs. A long three. That one's short. Rebound punched up in the air and out of bounds it goes. Touched last by the Bulldogs. Long three. That one's good. Another three by the Warriors. 4:28 to go in the half. Ball tip. Bulldogs will have it. Overhead pass, and they'll bring it into the front court. Across the timeline. Good dribbling that time by Adrian Sierra. In the paint. That one's blocked out of there by Perez. Warriors control it. Torres is fouled in the corner. A.B. Lozoya slows the pace with 4 minutes left here in the half. Off the dribble, great crossover, takes it into traffic and got fouled. He'll get to the line. I want to thank some of our sponsors for this broadcast of today's game. BCIC out of Brownsville, the Brownsville Community Development Corporation, helping us with, you'll see some of the advertisers that come on board. Three Marias, Alex and Raw, Illuminations. Also the Brownsville Sports Park. We were down there for soccer action earlier. This year we'll be back for more softball and soccer. We'll be covering events there, but there's also multiple events also going on at the Brownsville Sports Park throughout the year. And they're also open and entertaining potential tournaments and or events. So again, as you continue to watch our website, watch our broadcast, you'll see opportunities to reach out to the Brownsville Sports Park. Warriors up by 22 now with 3:55 to go in the half, and they've opened it up here in the second quarter. Bulldogs will have it in the backcourt. Off the dribble, here comes Klosterman. Klosterman across the timeline will hand it off to Sierra. Sierra's pass deflected. Here comes Bermea on the steal. Lost it right back to the Bulldogs. And now they'll bring it across the timeline again. Klosterman, bounce pass in the paint. Shot goes up and in. Made by Bobby Chavez. Chavez with the finish. Warriors back with the ball. Lozoya. Perez, open three. Let her fly. No good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. A Lyford that's chasing Hinojosa. Hinojosa's tried to keep his team in this game with some made threes. Jumper in the front side is up and in, made by Elaine Klosterman. 3:12 to go in the half. Warriors with the ball. Perez outside to Lozoya. Lozoya handles it with either hand. They'll spread the floor with 2:55 remaining here in the half. Next Saturday, we'll follow this Warrior team again as they'll travel down to Brownsville St. Joseph. Bermea, high arcing three, got fouled. He'll get to the line. Next week, we're already taking a look at some of the other small schools. We're trying to kind of spread the wealth here. One of the games that we've selected is going to be Santa Maria at San Perlita. Again, I've got to make some phone calls, athletic directors, IT guys, all of that has to be in place, but that's where I'm looking to go on Tuesday. There's other games we'll select, and we'll unveil that tomorrow afternoon in our first Talkin' Sports on a Sunday sports show. I got 5 coaches lined up to join me there. I want to invite you, as you're out there listening to this game, meet us at Chipotle in Harlingen, 3 o'clock to 4:30. We'll be live with our Talkin' Sports on a Sunday. It'll be coaches, highlights, updates. We'll take a look at playoff scenarios as we're starting to get down to the last 3 games on the girls' side. We'll also break down some of the boys. Again, I've got 5 coaches. I've got some other media guys as we'll open this up and have guests coming in with expertise from the venues they cover. Talked to Patrick at Channel 4 today. He's going to join me starting on our next show. He's out of town. He said, Joe, this is my last time I'm out of town for a while, but I'd love to join on the show. Kevin Naro will join me tomorrow from the Valley Morning Star. Rebound foul. 2:26 to go. Stops the clock with opportunity for Jeremy Jimenez to shoot some free throws for the Lyford Bulldogs. Again, that show is 3 to 4:30 tomorrow from Chipotle in Harlingen. Hinojosa makes it. I get grief every time I say that. Pretty obvious I come from the Midwest. I do my best. Vermeer tries to save that. Nothing doing, or the Warriors do anyway. Bulldogs get it inside. Nice finish. Hinojosa with the bucket. That's the lead to 16. Warriors with the ball. 2:12 remaining in the half. From a coach's perspective, we'll have a couple of boys coaches from across the valley. We've got coaches coming from the Mission area, Mission Vets, McAllen, Los Fresnos, Edinburgh. So we'll have coaches represented from across the valley. Minute 48 to go, timeout on the floor. Warriors up 16. Bulldogs trying to come back. This is RealSportsLive.com.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here after the timeout, the Warriors did manage to get a shot off, missed it, got the offensive rebound, and Ryan Perez stands at the free throw line. His team up by 16 here in this second quarter with 1:36 remaining. Perez with that made free throw. And the Warriors will be featured next week. We're traveling with them when they play against Brownsville St. Joseph, the Bloodhounds. That was a close game the last time these two teams met. And both are getting better as the season moves along. Those Bloodhounds have their hands full today on the road in San Antonio, taking on Antonian. And while Antonian is a young squad, they're a talented, impressive group of players that the Bloodhounds of St. Joseph are going to engage battle in today up in San Antonio. We'll have the results of that and talk a little bit about that matchup on our Sunday show. Warriors with the ball. Lozoya has it. Free for that one, but it missed. Got his own rebound in the paint again, backs it away. Now he tees up a three and misfires on that. Rebound taken down by the Bulldogs. Under a minute left here in the quarter and the half. Hinojosa had it to Klosterman, back to Hinojosa with 42 seconds left. Hinojosa to Klosterman. Gets it back outside. Romo Reverse it back to Hinojosa. Tees up a three and misses it. Rebound by the Warriors. Warriors double dribble. 27 seconds left. Jay Guerra. He saw Agato out there. He picked up his dribble. Inbound play for the Bulldogs, and that one's stolen. And here comes Guerra in the front court. Lay it up and in. Guerra with the bucket. Back to a 20-point lead for the Warriors. 18 seconds left in the half. Bulldogs with the basketball. Into the front court. Spin it left side to Hinojosa. Hinojosa with 10 seconds. Outside to Romo. Now in the baseline. It goes to Chavez. Here's a three by Hinojosa at the buzzer, and then a foul on the rebound on the weak side with 3.2 seconds to go. Will mean a free throw chance for the Lyford Bulldogs. Stopping the clock with 3.2 seconds left here in the half. At the line is Lane Klosterman. Misses on that one. Perez gets it. 3 seconds to 1. Here's a shot on the way. This will count, and it's off the mark. One half in the books. Warriors with the big lead. Hey, and the BCIC in Brownsville, now a major sponsor for Real Sports Live. One area of promotions is the Brownsville Sports Park, as I was talking about. Here's a video taken at the park. And again, this is just some of the things that you'll see at the Brownsville Sports Park.
There's no I in it, I bring in all my team. Who do you wanna holler, who do you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the GOAT. Great, it's a good time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no. Yeah. Loud at you, he's a hater, I don't want no bad energy. Man get views but I rate Charles cause I can't see my enemy. I like all types of girls, melanins and melanies. She wants a man from London, she wants a fellow with felonies. That's probably all my team. There's no I in it, I bring in all my team. That's when it's all my team. Even the bouncers, it's my team. When you can be the GOAT, greatest of all time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you got no energy.
Back here at halftime, Santa Rosa Warriors at home taking on the Lyford Bulldogs, and right now the Warriors are on top by 20. We'll come back and tell you about some additional broadcast, and we'll get you set for tomorrow's show. I want to talk a little bit more about that as well. This is RealSportsLive.com.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
I opened Alex Ron with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause. Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Whatever DIY, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, and thanks again for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. I'm Joe Bowling with you, and again from Santa Rosa, Texas. Now, what we've got in the background, what you don't see, you see the stuff on the front side, which means we've got a single camera operation up here right behind me. And but what we've got in the background, I've got a second camera that we set up to start doing interviews with coaches and players after the game and getting additional shots. We'll have a third camera in operation. This is all gearing up for playoff basketball, as we're just, again, on the girls' side, just 3 games away from girls' basketball into the playoff ride. Here we go to the start of the third quarter. It's Warriors with the basketball, and they lead by the score of 42-22, and they tee up a long 3 by Agato. That one won't go. Rebound by the Bulldogs of Lyford. Now, they climbed back into this game once, and now we'll have to erase a 20-point deficit here in this second half. Shot goes up, no good, but a foul called. And Lane Klosterman will get to the line for the Bulldogs of Lyford. Additional broadcast coming your way again on Tuesday. We're lining it up. But right now, all gears, as far as I'm on my focus, are on the immediate future, and that is tomorrow, with our first ever Talkin' Sports on a Sunday. Live in Harlingen. A.B. Lazoya has the ball for the Warriors. Spins it outside in the hands of Guerra. Back to Lazoya. 7:29 to go in the third quarter. Lazoya over to Agato. Pass in the corner. 3 on the way by Guerra. Count it. Jay Guerra for 3 for the Warriors of Santa Rosa. 7:18 to go here in the third quarter. In the front court, Klosterman with a nice pass in on the blocks. That shot's blocked, but offensive rebound by Jimenez, and then put it up and in. Sticking with it, Jeremy Jimenez for the Bulldogs. 7:03 to go here in the third quarter. Lazoya has the ball for the Warriors. Over to Guerra. Guerra finds Agato. Nice catch that time by Jonah. Back to Guerra. Back to Jonah. To Lazoya. A.B. to Torres. Torres forced that pass. It's nearly stolen. Loose ball picked up by the Bulldogs. Jimenez has it. Hands it off to Romo. Julian Romo. Front side it goes to Sierra. Sierra back to Romo. 6:39 to go in the third quarter. Bounce pass over for a Hinojosa move. Inside the paint. Shot it. No good. Rebound. Offensive board for the Bulldogs. Shot off the glass. No good by Romo. Rebound by Perez. And here come the Warriors. Lazoya across the timeline. Between the two circles. Spins it left side to Guerra. Guerra looking inside. Puts it on the floor one time. Bounce pass on the baseline. Better pass inside Perez. Count it. Ryan Perez with a layup. That second pass was just the one that made the difference, as Perez was easily in position to put that one in. Klosterman pulls the trigger on a jumper. Free throw line. Count that. Bulldogs still down 20, though. Need to get a couple of stops in a row and start climbing back into this thing somehow in this third quarter. 5:52 to go in the third. Warriors with the ball. Torres is open. Made the shot and got fouled. Sam Torres finished the shot. Gets to the free throw line. Stands there with 5:43 to go here in the third quarter. Count that. Warriors with the ball, or check that, Bulldogs with the ball. In the backcourt, Hinojosa hands it off to Sierra. Sierra over to Romo. Romo has it. Spins it right side. Long 3 goes up, no good, missed by Sierra. Rebound by the Warriors. Warriors get it to the right side. Layup goes up and in. Jay Guerra with another basket. 5:12 to go. Off the drive. Shot goes off the glass. No good. Missed by Klosterman. Rebound by the Warriors. And here comes Santa Rosa. Already up by a bundle. Lazoya has it. Spins it over to Agato. Agato on the baseline to Torres. Torres fires it to Lazoya. Saves it back inbounds but threw it away. Here come the Bulldogs of Lyford. Right down the middle as Romo takes a lot of contact and a blocking foul, and Julian Romo will get to the line. Romo to the line. Appreciate you watching here on RealSportsLive.com, whatever platform you may be watching this game. That free throw misses by Romo. We stream all of our games on 5 different platforms, on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on Roku television, on Apple television, and on the website. Romo misses both free throws. Rebound taken down by Torres. Torres out to Agato. Agato in the front side has it stripped and taken away. Bulldogs, nice job recovery defensively. Hinojosa spins it off on the dribble as Klosterman gets it back outside. Hinojosa, 3 won't go. Rebound by the Warriors. 4:27 to go. Lazoya between the circles. We're in the third quarter. It's a Saturday afternoon game. This game moved because of some scheduling issues with some of the players for Lyford. Santa Rosa Warrior coach Cipriano said, hey, I don't mind going on a Saturday to give a team a chance to come in here and play at 100%. Warriors with the ball. Inbound at Agato. That's a quick trigger on a 3 that won't go. Rebound by Jimenez. Hands it off to Sierra. And now to Hinojosa. Hinojosa will bring it up into the front court for the Lyford Bulldogs. Overhead pass Sierra. Free throw line. Klosterman right there. Got it. Lane Klosterman, he's found a nice little seam right there in the middle of that zone for those open looks. That the Warriors have answered each and every time now that they've extended this to a 20-plus lead. Vermea has it taken away. Klosterman fires a long pass. Romo caught it, lay it up and in. Julian Romo with a nice finish and a good catch on a pass by Klosterman. Back to 21-point game. 3:24 left here in the third. Vermea to Perez. Open jumper. Count it. Ryan Perez with the bucket. Bulldogs. Klosterman just outside the arc. Splashes it home. Lane Klosterman heating up just a bit for the Lyford Bulldogs. Quick timeout. We're back to a 20-point game. The officials will keep it right here. Mass substitutions will check in the game for Lyford. Caleb Klosterman checks in. Also Javier Gonzalez. And in the game is Bobby Chavez. Warriors, meanwhile, will bring in Mario Bocanegra. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bocanegra with the catch to Vermea. Vermea to Lazoya. Lazoya. Bocanegra. Vermea. Torres. No good. Rebound by Hinojosa. Bulldogs now can cut into this 20-point lead. Hinojosa brings it front side. Hands it off to Klosterman. Klosterman back to Hinojosa. Long 3, and that's off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by the Bulldogs. That's Gonzalez. Javier will run the point with 2:25 left here in the third quarter. Overhead pass. Caleb Klosterman goes inside. Nice move, and that shot won't go, but to the line will go Lane Klosterman, and he had a nice step-through move that time with the up and under, and he'll go to the free throw line. Klosterman to the line. Camera guys doing some training back here behind me, and they realize that, yes, if your head gets in front of the lens, it will show up. And I have to give them grief because they give me grief when I say where our show's at. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, 4:30. Try to join us there if you can, my friends out there listening. Stop in. Harlingen, Texas will be our first location on Talking Sports on a Sunday. Klosterman makes the free throw. 3 to 4:30. Just confirmed that my friend at Channel 4, Alex Del Barrio, will join us for the show. Kevin Naro from the Valley Morning Star will chime in. And 5 different coaches at least from the Rio Grande Valley will be there to join us for our first show live on location. For those of you that will watch it at home, we'll have highlights. There's a 3 by Lazoya that goes in. A.B. Lazoya drops in a 3. Warriors back up 21, minute 58 left. Lyford with the ball in the backcourt. Hinojosa to Klosterman. Klosterman brings it across the timeline. Back to Hinojosa. Hinojosa spins it to Caleb Klosterman. Makes a move off the dribble. Lane gets it inside to Chavez. Fadeaway jumper won't go. In the paint, Warriors get that rebound. That's Adam Cavazos who's now in the game. Lazoya to Bermea. Bermea attacks off the dribble. Overhead pass intercepted, and then a foul called. And that'll be on the Warriors. That'll give the ball to the Lyford Bulldogs with 1:30 left here in this third quarter. Whistle blows. The officials stop play with 1:17 to go. I see they're watching from Dubai. I want to send a shout out to everyone watching out there on the Facebook side of things. We do appreciate you joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. We're on social media across the board. Inbound play to the Bulldogs of Lyford. In the backcourt is Hinojosa. Brings it up. Spins a pass to Klosterman. Klosterman forced that pass. Dives in for the loose ball and commits a foul. And that'll stop play. With 1:08 left. I really want to get that Santa Maria San Perlita game in tow on Tuesday night. We tried to get one in Port Isabel last night, and my friends, I can tell you a little bit about that as we get into the fourth quarter. And just what the uphill climb is sometimes to get some of these games on. That one goes out of bounds. Here at Santa Rosa, we started working with their school, same time. Whistle and a timeout. With that timeout, we'll take a quick break. Warriors still up comfortably, under a minute to go. This is the RioSportsLive.com.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here after the timeout. Warriors with the basketball. Under 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. You didn't miss anything while we were on that commercial break. Warriors get the ball to Lazoya. Lazoya off the dribble. Takes it in the paint. Off-balance shot won't go, but he'll get to the free throw line. Kevin Naro tuning in from the Valley Morning Star. Want to say hello? And also remind fans that Kevin will be with us tomorrow, live on location for our Talkin' Sports on a Sunday at Chipotle in Harlingen, Texas. 5 coaches, couple of media representatives. Talked to Patrick earlier this morning, Patrick Chavaret with Channel 4. He's also on vacation right now, but he was wanting to join in. And we're not sure what we're going to do next Sunday. That's a pretty big day for football fans, right? Yeah. Super Bowl Sunday. Not sure I'm going to interfere with any preparations for that, but hey, we might just go live. But tomorrow, it's definite, 3 to 4:30. Warriors on top, 27 seconds left here. Quick jumper by Klosterman won't go. Rebound in the paint, and it's still loose. Finally taken down by the Warriors of Santa Rosa. Here comes Lazoya. Lazoya shaded by a couple of defenders, given some room and tees up a 3. Got it. A.B. Lazoya. They backed off, and he made them pay. 7 seconds to go here in the third. Bulldogs lose the ball, get it across. Klosterman has time, gets it over to Romo. Can't get the shot away. And 3 quarters in the books. Santa Rosa on top by a bundle. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here, Santa Rosa Warriors on top at home. I'm Joe Bowling with you on RioSportsLive.com. We do appreciate you. Regardless of where you're at, where you're watching from, or what platform you're watching it on, we thank you for being a part of RioSportsLive.com. And again, let me get to how some of these broadcasts take place. There's some pieces of the puzzle that have to fall into place for every broadcast, okay? It's not that we don't have equipment. We've got that. That's easy. Announcers, well, we've got myself. We've got Michael. We've got Freddie up in Southwest. There's a three-pointer launched by Hinojosa that won't go. Rebound in the paint, taken down by the Warriors. That ball is poked out of bounds. After that, according to UIL rules, which is the ones that dictate all the games here in the Rio Grande Valley, unless you're outside of UIL, St. Joseph, some of the ID academies. But while we're in UIL, then we have to go through the UIL guidelines. And on basketball and, well, any other sport other than football, a simple agreement. And that means a handshake, a nod of the head, a yes, it's okay. That's all it takes for a school to approve a broadcast. There are no forms. You can go onto the website. We've already verified that, checked with that. There simply is no magical form that has to be signed. It's an agreement, a simple handshake, nod of the head. Hey, is it okay if we do the game? Yes, it is. And off we go. Once you get that in place, then, of course, the magic is when you're a streaming company, as we are, then you're at the mercy of the internet. We have devices. We can get our own internet in a lot of cases. We have great assistance from some schools to provide us internet, and that's getting even better. And now we're in place with some other internet providers trying to work on some even additional opportunities for coverage. Once all of that's in place, then we have to show up at the gym, verify where we're going to run our cameras or camera, power supply, place to set in the stands, not in the way of fans, and then it's all set. So, and you think it's easy. It sounds easy, it should be easy, but in a lot of cases it's not. There's a lot of work involved. We're a small company, that's a fact, you know this. And so I just don't have that administration level to where I have the pieces in place for someone to be ahead of me. And so I'm depending on coaches to interact with coaches at times. And we try to get approvals, which was the case last night in Port Isabel, in which on Tuesday we had sent messages out and received what we thought was the green light. And it just didn't happen once we got there. Port Isabel was on board. Gruya's girls coach was on board, but the boys coach was having issues on trying to get the game broadcast. Layup good by Lozoya. So it just didn't happen. We'll talk about it extensively tomorrow during our show. Off the drive is Romo. He gets fouled with 6:03 remaining. All I do know is next Friday, the Hidalgo Pirate bunch and the Port Isabel bunch are both on board wanting that game covered, and it's a meaningful game. It's a rematch between a game that went into overtime in Hidalgo on the boys' side, and on the girls' side, shot goes up no good, missed by the Bulldogs. On the girls' side of that game next Friday night in Port Isabel, the PI Lady Tarpons are sitting there tied for fourth place in district play, tied with Gruya, by the way. And so they'll need a win in a big way. And that's going to be a tough chore because no one's knocked off the Lady Pirates in district play yet. And then again, the boys' game. So I'm certain, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that we will be broadcasting one of our crews next Friday. Here's a three by the Warriors, and that one won't go. Off the mark by Casas. Rebound taken down by the Bulldogs, and here come Lyford in the front court. It's Romo down the left-hand side, poked away. Casas with good defense, but into the hands of Sierra. Steps back for a three, well short. Klosterman spins it inside, and that's a banker that goes up and in by Jimenez. Jimenez with a made bucket. 5:05 remaining here in this game. Boy, soccer fans are starting to chime in. I know there's some good games in Brownsville next week on Tuesday night. And oh, by the way, softball. Opening play up next week. We started the early ground floor works with the Mission Parks Department, trying to get set to broadcast from that tournament. Then we'll have our hands full. Basketball games, boys and girls. Free throw good by the Warriors. Basketball games, soccer games, and softball games, and then the next week, softball and baseball. Track and field, we've already got a couple of venues circled to do track events from. Free throw good. The mechanism is in place. I was talking yesterday extensively, and the more I continue to talk with additional people, the more it appears as though if the right person at the right time could talk with me and work on some grant opportunities, which are there, we just may be able to bring this thing to a totally new level. Hang in there with me is all I can tell you, fans. It's every step we take. I've said it from day one. Small steps to building something truly big. Free throw good. Second one coming up. That one won't go by Javier Gonzalez. Rebound by the Warriors of Santa Rosa, and here comes Chris Flores. Flores hands it off to Lozoya. Lozoya spins it to Bocanegra. Leo Casas in the game. Lozoya to Bocanegra. Perimeter play now by the Warriors. Flores gets it on the baseline, taken away, and here come the Bulldogs into the front court, racing down the right side, a double team, and then take it away, but then the Bulldogs get it right back. Klosterman fires a pass to Gonzalez, shot it, no good, and he got fouled. 4:05 remaining here in this game. Mr. Doug Robinson watching this game from the scorer's table. Want to send out a shout to him. As the Warriors comfortably on top here in this ball game. 70-41 the score. Missed free throw by Gonzalez. Next free throw. No good. Rebound. Put it up and in. Count it and a foul. Klosterman with the finish for the Bulldogs. 4:04 left here in this ball game. Free throw good by Klosterman. 4 minutes left here in the game. Warriors with the ball. Lozoya to Casas. Spins it outside on the perimeter. Over to Lozoya. Lozoya gets it back outside. Work it on the perimeter. Work it on the baseline. Nice pass. Shot goes up and in. Chris Flores with a bucket. I don't think he realized just how wide open he was until the crowd reacted when he caught the pass. 3:38 to go here in this game. 72-44, Warriors on top. They jumped up to a double-digit lead to start the game before the Bulldogs could score a point. And really never looked back in this game. Tomorrow afternoon, again, I remind you and invite you to join us at Chipotle in Harlingen. They're gracious enough to invite us in to allow us to do the live show. They're going to take care of my guests who are coming on board. Klosterman misses the free throw. Rebound by the Warriors. Lozoya brings it front court. Handles it with either hand. Outside near the mid-court area. Casas catches. Back to Lozoya. In the corner it goes. Warriors just playing catch on the outside. Casas steps back, open three, no, well short. Rebound taken down by the Bulldogs. Gonzalez will bring it across. Bounce pass to the right side, quick three on the way, good. Adrian Sierra drops in a three ball. 3 minutes left. Fans also want to start talking about playoffs because the playoffs are just around the corner for the girls' side, and herein lies the issue. There are forces involved there. There's a three-pointer by Lazoya that won't go. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Good outlet pass. Here comes Sierra. Hands it off to Gonzalez, and he gets fouled by Lazoya. All right, here's what we're up against for playoff basketball. We will have multiple teams making the playoffs from the Rio Grande Valley, obviously. We have the capabilities of sending 2, possibly 3 crews in any direction on any playoff night. The broadcast partners, which is the terms used by the UIL, have secured all rights to all games and are selling those rights to anyone out there. So we spoke with them at length, asked them, hey, what if we're going to do all of these games? Klosterman gets a rebound. He'll get to the line. So there is a price tag attached to every playoff game, and we have the full intentions of broadcasting to the hilt as many playoff games as possible for you, the fans. Free throw, Klosterman, good. So we'll roll out with basketball playoff coverage. On the girls' side the first week, boys and girls the second week. And again, reminding you that at the same time, softball's getting started, soccer's heating up with district play. And as if we weren't busy before, yes, there's busy written all over us. Lyford with a steal, and here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the front court. Gets in the corner, Klosterman for a three, and that's good. Caleb Klosterman with a three ball. 2:09 remaining here in the game. Warriors with the ball. That's as close as it's been in a while. Warriors call a timeout. Even in a comfortable lead, a coach recognizes when his team's giving up something he just doesn't want to see. Back after this on Real Sports Live.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Our thanks to Doug Robinson, PA announcer here at Santa Rosa, giving us a little shout out here to the crowd, letting everyone know about the broadcast that is coming your way. Warriors on top with 2 minutes left in this ball game. Working outside to Lazoya in the corner. There's an open three for the Warriors. That one won't go. Weak side rebound though. Warriors get it inside. Shot goes up and in. Warriors working the boards. It was their coach that called the timeout after giving up that three-pointer. So they come out with a little intensity that time on the offensive rebounding. Whistle blows. That's a turnover against the Bulldogs. Give it back to the Warriors of Santa Rosa. I want to give a shout out to Michael De Leon, who's doing our play-by-play as our second crew. He and DeMarcus has basically teamed up, and they've been handling the duties tremendously. Last night they became the game of the night for Real Sports Live as we hit the wall at the Port Isabel broadcast. I said hello to DeMarcus too. He's up here giving me grief. Here's a steal. Warriors shot blocked out of there by Klosterman. Rebound comes down to the Bulldogs. Quick pass ahead. Lane Klosterman for three. That won't go. Rebound by the Warriors. That's Jonah Ogado. check that. That's Christian Castillo in the ball game. Lozoya has it between the circles with a minute left here in this game. Swing it left side, off the dribble for the Warriors, and they'll throw it away. 20-point game. Bulldogs with the ball. And here comes Lane Klosterman in the paint. Got away the shot, but gets to the line as he gets fouled. With 52 seconds left. Well, we still got lots of testing to do on our equipment. We were here 2 hours early setting things up, and still we're down to crunch time trying to get everything in place. Maybe I should just head straight to Chipotle after this broadcast and just set up and test again for tomorrow's broadcast of our first ever Talking Sports on a Sunday here in the Rio Grande Valley on RealSportsLive.com. Next free throw, Klosterman got it. .50 seconds left. Lozoya has the ball for the Warriors. Spins in the hands of Jose Gaitan. Over it goes to Lozoya. Nice pass in on the baseline, back outside. Lozoya with a nice catch. Through a double team, into the paint, loose ball, picked off by the Warriors, and here comes Romo. Romo has it back tapped out of his hands by Gaitan. Maybe Lozoya is okay as he gets up, but wow, he took some heavy contact on that loose ball. Romo catches for the Bulldogs. Out it goes. Gonzalez, quick trigger on the three. Count it. Javier Gonzalez with a three. 18 seconds left here in this game. Lozoya in the front court for the Warriors. Terrific pass, blocked shot, but a foul called. Warriors will shoot some free throws. All the coaches that have been involved in assisting us with our broadcast, so we want to send a shout out every time I get a chance. I want to send a special thank you out there. Free throw chance for the Warriors of Santa Rosa. Ray Davila misfires on that one. Now, the biggest thing that I knew going in was going to be an issue was coaches looking at this and then starting to question, are we going to get scouted here on RealSportsLive.com? And the funny thing is that when you talk to coaches outside of the broadcast, Klosterman takes it inside, gets fouled. When you talk to coaches and they're freely talking with you off the record kind of stuff, it's not really record off the record, just talking general. You talk to coaches and they'll tell you that it doesn't matter who they're getting ready to play. If they want, they can get film on them. There are ways. These coaches have ways to get film anytime, anywhere, regardless if we're streaming these games or not, my friends. And they brag freely about it, that they're able to do that. And yet, we have a certain select few handful of coaches that do jump on the bandwagon of, I'm not sure if I want to get broadcast because it'll be scouted. This one is in the books. Santa Rosa Warriors win at home going away. Final score, 74-60. Warriors will be back in action on Real Sports Live 1 week from tonight. They'll be taking on the Brownsville St. Joseph Bloodhounds. And again, you can see the Warriors are congratulated here and shaking hands. It's a good sportsmanship show with the Lyford Bulldogs. Now to wrap it up for our broadcast. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Again, the Warriors win this one going away 74-60. Got to close up shop so we can start getting ready for tomorrow. Invite you out. Reminded, come see us at Chipotle. Stop by, grab something to eat, check out the show, see the coaches, talk with the coaches, talk with us, and help us promote the event live. That's our coaches show from 3 to 4:30 tomorrow in Harlingen. From Santa Rosa, Texas, where the Warriors win this one 74-60. Till next time, I'm Joe Bolin. So long.